So hey folks, welcome back to another video, and we're just down in Wales today, being Saturday. I'm just on my way with the Bonneville, as you can see behind, and I'm on my way down to Llangollen. We're about 9 miles from Llangollen. Once I get there, I'm going to stop, have a spot of lunch before I head out to a lovely part of the world just outside Llangollen to interview a very well-known YouTube channel. Do a little bit of a Q&A, so that'll be on the next video, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, we're just going to have a nice little pool around Wales on the Bonneville just there. So there's the Bonneville with the SW Motouk soft luggage panniers on the back, quick release, and I've also got my SW Motouk tank bag on the bike just there today. Magnetic tank bag. Got my SP Connect phone mount, vibration mount just there. Got my phone on there with the navigation. Enjoying the ride out on the Bonneville today. Now it's always nice to get out on the Bonneville. I've come down on the M6 today. It's a little bit cool, so I've got my heated clothing on, my heated gloves and heated vest underneath the old jacket. But also nice that the Bonneville's got cruise control as well. From my house to Llangollen, it's about 2 hours, just over 2 hours run. Most of it motorway until you get down towards Chester, off towards Wrexham, and then down to Llangollen, which is a beautiful place just at the bottom of Mount Snowdon. Recommend get yourself down here, but there's a bit of controversy at the moment with speed limits in Wales. Well, I can remember years ago, actually, probably about 10 years ago now, they started putting average speed cameras all over the roads, and now some of them are even down to 40 miles an hour, with all the towns going from 30 to 20 miles an hour. So there's a big petition standing at the moment with the government. If you look in the community posts on my channel, you'll see the link to the petition. Head over to that and sign it. But yeah, let's get back on the bike, head off, and I'll show you Llangollen when we get there. Now the weather today, not too great. There's a few dark clouds around. A little bit of rain coming down the M6 this morning, but it's meant to brighten up this afternoon. Now, even though I've only done about 1,400 miles since new, since I bought this bike last December, which isn't a great lot of miles to be honest. I expected to put more on it in the year. This is the first real big run where I've been on the bike for a few hours, and just looking at the fuel economy since I filled up this morning, I'm doing about 63.6 miles per gallon. So based on that and the literage on the tank, it is possible to get 200 miles to a tank on the T120 Bonneville, which is pretty damn good. Now the soft panniers, the SW Motouk panniers that I've just shown you, they do have waterproof inner dry bags that come with them. So everything that I've packed up today is nice and dry, even if we do get a bit of a shower. And also got my waterproofs, my oversuit anyway, in there, just in case. But yeah, temperature wise, probably about 13 degrees, not that warm, not that cold, but I do have my heated gloves from RST on today, and I do have my Kais heated vest, all battery operated, not plumbed into the bike. If you've watched the channel before, you'll know the gloves have got about 4 hours worth of use in the batteries that actually go into the cuff area on the glove. So plenty enough. Just the motorway really, when you're on the motorway doing 70 miles an hour, a little bit of wind chill. But now that we're in Wales, I've switched them off, and also my heated vest has been switched off now. Lower speeds, obviously, we're only doing about 25 miles an hour just now. Now I'm not sure whether the 20 miles an hour in the towns has been run out through all of the villages, or whether it's just mandatory been put in place. I don't see the signage changed, but it is a shame actually. I'm not opposed to 30 mile an hour through villages. What I am opposed to, and I need to double check this, is the 50 mile an hour zones. Are they now 40 miles an hour? Now, it was funny, when I was coming down through past Chester, I saw Chester Triumph, actually, where probably about exactly a year ago, yesterday being Friday, today Saturday, I got invited down to the new grand opening of Triumph Chester, and that's when I first saw a jet black Bonneville sat in the showroom, and it was that point that I decided to start searching. I think I called the garage back, the Chester garage back, and asked had they still got that same bike for sale, and it had been sold. So I was really gutted, because I thought Chester's quite close to me, it's not too far away, and I searched every dealership in the UK for this motorcycle in this spec that they had on stock. Yes, I could have ordered one and waited months for it, but at that time I thought, well, I'll search, and there was only one dealer in the country that had a jet black one, and that was Maidstone, Kent. So I actually picked this bike up from Maidstone, Kent, so I travelled an awful long way to get this. But yeah, it was funny, it was a year ago exactly yesterday when I first made my mind up to get this bike, and also it was a year yesterday that I was at Triumph Chester for the grand opening, and I actually met the guests that I'm going to be interviewing from another YouTube channel today. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That'll come up next weekend, and yeah, some nice Q&As going on with that particular channel. Plenty of other bikes. Having a bit of a tour around Wales today. A few cafes, a few pubs, a couple of shops and things here. Nice to stop and get an ice cream. There's the railway station just there, over the river. And there's a lovely route up from here to Lake Barla, just at the base of Snowdon there. Really nice run up. I've done it on another video. I'll pop a link in the top right corner just here to that run. I'll just top up with fuel while I'm here. Now I think just coming out of Llangollen on the other side just here, after the petrol station, I'm sure there's a little cafe place on the left hand side of the road, so I'm just going to go and find that, see if I can grab some lunch there. One thing I keep doing on this bike after riding the Tiger is not cancelling my indicators. So the Tollgate Cafe ahead, this is the place that I'm trying to find. We'll pull in and grab something to eat here, I think. So that was the Tollgate Cafe, just a couple of miles outside of Llangollen. Basic food really, had a burger and chips, nothing special. Burger, chips and Coke was about £11, so not the cheapest of places. But yeah, the A5, cracking road, definitely recommend it. Okay, so 20 mile an hour now. The signs are up. Now I remember some years ago coming here and there was a bit of a rainstorm. I was on my MT-09 Tracer at the time, and just down the road here on the left I'd pulled into the Aldi store and I noticed that they got like an undercover bit, so I stuffed my bike underneath the cover, went into the Aldi store just to grab a drink and something to eat to bring out and eat outside with the bike. And I remember as I was coming out, this is it just on the left, as I was coming out of Aldi, there were two lads next to my bike, like literally holding the handlebars, just about to move it and try and steal it. And yeah, I shouted at them and they ran off, thankfully. I didn't at the time put a disc lock or any lock on the bike. Literally it was just 2 minutes in and out of the store, but you wouldn't expect the bike to be stolen in the middle of Wales, you know, in a small town like this. But yeah, it happens everywhere. So it could have been a bad day for me, that, if I'd have taken my time in the store. So always got to be on your guard wherever you leave your bike, really, these days. Now it's definitely chilly today. I'm glad I bought my heated gear. It's nice when the sun's out, but yeah, definitely when the clouds come over, it's really cold. Winter's definitely coming quickly, I think. One of the best things I ever did was buy the Kais heated vest. Bridgend Hotel, some nice seating outside. Now this road here, coming out, if you carry on up here, this will take you to the Ponderosa Cafe, hence why all the bikes are coming up and down this road. Takes you over a nice mountain top. And this is where you transition from the 20 mile an hour limit to the 40 mile an hour limit. So it is right that the 50s were, 50s and now 40s. This has really, really knocked Wales on the head for motorcycles, even cars. I mean, I'm in third gear now. You've no chance to... 50 mile an hour to me was an okay, acceptable speed limit for roads like this. You know, it was still flowing quite fast enough, but now down to 40, not so sure. Now I know the petition that has been floating around, and again I put it on the community post on my YouTube channel, so check that out if you want to sign the petition. I think we're up to about 400, probably 450,000 signatures currently, which is a huge amount and enough to have the debate in Parliament and the objection. Let's see if it does any good. Little signed motor museum just there. All these little roads that I've never been on. Sometimes it's just nice to explore, isn't it? Just have a look down here. Now you've got the river that comes down into Llangollen, just down the side of this road. Just wondering if we'll get a view of that somewhere. A few canoeists. Pretty fast flowing river, so all very good, very nice for the outdoor activities. Oh, and a little bridge to go over. This will be nice. A little bit busy. This is where you'll get to see the river. Awesome, plenty of rapids for the nice little house there next to it as well. Yeah, great for kayaking. And of course this just takes you literally in a circle back down to Llangollen town centre. Very nice. I did come camping actually up this road, just further up the road, probably about 10 miles up on the A5, and there was just a nice little campsite down by the river, which was lovely. Literally a 5-minute walk to a nice pub with some good food. So yeah, when the weather's nice, it would be quite nice to come down and do another camping trip actually. Right, what's the time? Okay, I need to make my way to a certain spot to do a Q&A with a certain YouTuber. So as we drop back into Llangollen, thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to check the next video out, because that's where I do the interview and the Q&A with that particular YouTuber. I'm sure you're going to like it, so tune in for that. And thanks again for watching. If you are not a subscriber to the channel, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and also if you can give the video a big like, thank you very much, and we'll catch you on another video soon. Take care for now.